Periodic maintenance prevents problems and improves the valve's performance. Once the solenoid valve is properly installed and adjusted, plan to clean and inspect the valve in accordance with your own maintenance schedule. How often depends on the kind of material flowing through the system, the valve, and the cycle rate, meaning how often the valve opens or closes. Consult the factory for specific maintenance recommendations based on your application and valve. To clean and inspect the solenoid valve, shut off the supply line and energize the solenoid valve to depressurize the inlet supply line, clearing fluid in the valve. Disconnect electrical power and remove the coil assembly. If the coil is left energized without the entire solenoid assembly in place, it will overheat and burn out. Remove the bonnet to expose the internal parts of the valve. It's not necessary to remove the valve body from the line during inspection, repairs, or cleaning. Clean any dirty valve parts in a 10% muriatic acid solution. Neutralize them in soda ash or lye water. Then rinse the parts thoroughly in running water. During your inspection, you should inspect all elements of the valve. First, check the line voltage. Remember, it must be within a range of 15% below and 10% over the nominal voltage indicated on the nameplate. Check the solenoid's operation. Energize and de-energize the solenoid several times. If there is an audible click, the solenoid is working properly. If you don't hear a click, you need to do a little troubleshooting. Check the supply voltage at the coil. If voltage supply at the coil is correct, remove the coil from its enclosure and check for melting or cracking. If the valve receives signals from a computer, use an oscilloscope to determine any effects of superimposed voltages. Next, check the pilot valve and make sure it moves freely in the bonnet tube. The tube must be straight and perpendicular to the bonnet face and free of dents. Make sure the piston assembly can move freely inside the cylinder bore when less than 1 pound of force is applied. Check to see that the piston ring is free in the ring groove and that the expander under the piston ring holds the piston ring in contact with the cylinder bore. The end gap in the step cut of the piston ring should never be less than 1/32 inches. Check the seat screw pilot orifice to make sure it's round and free from nicks, burrs, or erosion. Check the piston disc and main orifice seat for dirt or debris and for signs of wear or chipping. And make sure the cylinder bore in the valve body is round, smooth, and free from wear, nicks, and gouges. Once you've made your inspection, you need to replace any worn or damaged parts. We offer a 1-year warranty on parts for our valves. Specific assembly drawings, valve descriptions, part numbers, and lists are included in J.D. Gould Company's individual solenoid valve bulletins. Repair parts are available from your local sales representative or Gould stock. Repair kits are also available for both major repair and standard repair. Major repair kits are for a complete valve rebuild. They include replacement parts for all the internal parts of the valve. Standard repair kits include a pilot valve, seals, the disc, piston rings, seat screws, and springs. If you have a problem you can't solve on your own, or if you have a question about the valve, J.D. Gould Company offers full factory support for all repairs and service.